Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Shalom to my Akim, YAHAWAH, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakam coming at you another lesson. Proverbs 18, verse 17. He that is first in his own cause seemeth just, but his neighbor cometh and searcheth him. Alright, so today's lesson, we're going to be going into this video, alright, that the brother had done, where he was basically like, this is actually one of the few times that I was genuinely surprised at the stuff that happened, because just the initial video was already like kind of like, okay, wow, sure, whatever, like that's pretty bad, I guess. But then when you get into the actual details and the news articles and stuff like that, it only gets worse. It literally surprised me, and it just got worse, and it just like shows the absolute hypocrisy and the evil that these people are. All right, and this is you got these people, Slakia, you got these people literally fucking supporting this type of behavior. Okay, this is America is on as far as I know, the American government, to be more specific, is on their side, and a lot of people in general, like on Twitter or whatever, they're starting to see just how evil these people are, because you have a lot of randoms. Okay, I think it's primarily like Babylonian women that are going around saying, oh, support Palestine and all that stuff, which I guess kind of like I normally wouldn't even advocate for either side. I don't care, and I still don't necessarily care at the end of the day, but it has gotten to a point where it's just like this it's just kind of like it's kind of a lot easier to tell who's in the wrong with all the stuff that has been happening. All right, and that's not to say that even before this happened we didn't know who was in the wrong. Obviously the so-called I's were, or socket J's were, in the wrong, obviously, but the issue or the problem is that, you know, they have just been going crazy with their wickedness. All right, so first things first, their military, the J's military, kills 5 journalists in clearly marked press vehicles. So the vehicles apparently, I guess, it's basically like if there's a vehicle marked, you know, journalists, press, whatever, stuff like that, then they're not supposed to go attacking them. But apparently they've been attacking them. And when I say they've been attacking them, I actually mean it, because apparently if you go more into this article, it says over 200 journalists have been killed since this ongoing war in Gaza began. On top of that, it said it's this word, or you see what's on the screen, practices, indiscriminate attacks exceed 45,400 total killings, primarily targeting women and children. All right, so this was the thing where I thought, like, that's genuinely, you know, that's genuinely like over the top, like that's like overkill, like it's unnecessary and it's evil. All right, like this is genuinely evil, and obviously, you know, they are being extremely wicked. All right, so we see what they are doing. All right, and oh yeah, and the last aspect is a lack of accountability. So I'm going to link this in the description so you can watch this brother's lesson on it. He does go into it as well, and I want to go into one of the scriptures that he went into, which I thought was very beautiful. Now, first off, lack of accountability. Despite condemning attacks, the international community has failed to hold, accountable for its crimes. And again, like, this is the type of stuff that is going on. Like, that's what's it called? People have been calling them the untouchable community, where you can't say anything. That's why I don't say their titles in this video, because if I say it, then this video is going to get taken down. If other brothers say it, they always censor themselves. They can't say what they are, and it's simply because they are the untouchable community. And if anyone basically goes against them, then okay, well, hate speech, racism and stuff like that. Even I just saw this one dude, this one Korean guy. He was basically saying that these people, all right, they own a bunch of stuff. That was literally all he said. And then everyone on Twitter was basically condemning him and saying, "Oh, you're being racist. I don't know if you intended it, blah blah," and all that crap. And like that obviously, I mean, the funny thing about it is that, yeah, I knew that, but I guess he was surprised by it, because he wasn't saying, like, he wasn't trying to say anything malicious, or he was just stating a fact. And it's because he stated a fact that he was basically getting dogpiled and attacked just for stating the the untouchable community has owns X, Y, and Z. All right, and then you also have, which I also saw this on somewhere else, where the same untouchable community said, if you say that we have that, then you are basically being anti. All right, so like, again, like, stating a fact. If you say that Martin Lawrence owns a house, then you are being racist towards black people. Like this, that is where we're at right now. So with that, I want to get this. This is what the brother had showed in his thing, or went into the thing. And again, I thought this was a very good precept, because I had never seen this before, or I don't remember. I mean, I obviously saw it before, but I just never like fully, things. So sometimes you don't really get or absorb the information until someone else points it out. So Psalms 73 verse 3, "For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked, for there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment." All right, and this perfectly describes the untouchable community as of right now, because well, let's actually just break it down. So first things first is they are in prosperity, okay? But yet, if you say the complete sentence, then that's when you will be demonized for saying it. In addition to that, yes, their strength is firm. You see them, in their slock it out. And that's another thing. Micah chapter 4 verse 1 to 3, that was that's supposed to be what is going on. I'm not gonna bring it out, but well, I think I can. So I'll anyway, whatever. I won't do it. But basically, that's a perfect example, because one of the prophecies that's supposed to happen when the Israelites return to their land is what it says in there. Okay, but I'm not gonna say it. But but if you can go check it out yourself. Anyway, continuing on. Yeah, they have strength, and they are backed by America. America being one of the strongest countries, if not the strongest country. I think starting to lose their power now, as we're getting closer and closer to the end, and they are being backed by that. And I think what's his name, Donald Trump, also said something about like locking up people who talk trash about the untouchable community, which once again, funny, also goes along with it. In addition to that, well, Slakia, that's also another thing I actually want to point out how hypocritical it is, because if you say anything about the untouchable community, then okay, yeah, you lose money. Like if you look at Kyrie Irving, what's that dude's name? Kanye West. All right, Kyrie Irving had to pay, I think, $500,000 just for sharing that that movie link, and then Kanye West, he freaking lost his bank. His bank told him to take his money somewhere. We don't want to hold your money for you anymore. So basically, they told him to fuck off. And Kyrie Irving, they he had to pay $500,000. All right, so if you say stuff like that, then okay, yeah, you lose. Your life gets fucked up. But if you say anything about so-called black people, if you call someone the N-word or anything like that, or if you are just blatantly and overtly racist to them, not even, and that's the thing. If you just say something that's a literal fact about the untouchable community, and they just want to choose to take offense to it, even if it's not offensive, then you lose money on it. And then if on the flip side, if you are overtly and openly racist to so-called black people or just the Israelites in general, then that's when, okay, well, nothing's gonna happen to you. Oh, it's fine. Oh, they're fine with They're fine with it. All right. So you see the hypocrisy in it, and that's also to well, actually, I don't know about any Edomites who suffered from it, but fuck them anyway. And finally, verse 5: they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. So compared to everyone else, they're not suffering like everyone else. They don't have to deal with as much problems, all right, especially, well, primarily in terms of like the laws. That's the thing, laws, because there was let me just Google it instead. 200 women and children. Yeah, so yeah, at least 200 children and women rescued from this. You can read what's on the screen. All right, so this is the type of stuff that's going on. And you actually think that all these people, these untouchable people, are gonna get in trouble for it? No, it's just a regular thing, and either they just go to another country, or they handle it in some way, shape, or fashion where they're not answering for the stuff that they did, abusing children and apparently women as well. All right. And and also then violence is, they're using violence against the so-called Palestinians. All right, pushing their agenda, pushing their desires out towards on the earth. And the only reason why people see their true colors right now is because of the internet. The internet is one of the big great things that shows us and allows us to see, because anyone can post anything. But funnily enough, now you got Esau, who's trying to censor stuff that's on the internet. That's number one. And also, as well as you have him trying to neutralize some of the stuff that is on the internet. And the reason why I say that is because during the 2020 stuff that was going on, or 2021, whatever, all right, they were stopping people from sharing what the side effects of the what. All right, so as a result of that, they're constantly, and also there was an Edomite that said the internet was one of the worst things to happen because it allows people to just share all this information globally. All right, so Job chapter 9 verse 24: the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Okay, so who owns this world? Who makes the rules and doesn't have to abide by those exact same set of rules? All right, so they said, oh, we're not you're not allowed to steal, but we can steal from you. You're not allowed to kill, but we can kill you. All right, you get the freaking the police, and there's literally laws in America that state that they are allowed to run up in your house and just confiscate everything, literally everything from you. All right, and what else? There's Yeah, basically that's basically it. And then you have the untouchable community, who's basically funding all this, funding a lot of wickedness. Next, Isaiah chapter 10 verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, that write grievousness which they have prescribed. All right, and this is exactly, I barely even need to explain. You see, because you see, as I've already explained previously, with all the laws, as well as the fact that, you know, apparently there was an agreement. Apparently there was an agreement to not go attacking, you know, pressed vehicles if they are clearly marked to be pressed. They're attacking them. But these are rules for thee, but not for me, in the sense of they might be saying, oh yeah, God, these are off limits, so don't attack them. But they're going out and attacking them. All right, people see this happen. Yes, 29th, and you people see what's going on. All right. Next is Jeremiah chapter 16 verse 19. O Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit. Okay, and you know, this is the thing, they have inherited lies, and there's very few that actually are waking up to the fact that they have inherited lies. Because one thing that's illegal in Israel, all right, is DNA tests. Okay, because because when people have been taking, when those people, the untouchable community, has been taking DNA tests, they see, wait, hold on, this doesn't link me to this place. It just says that I'm just Caucasian. All right, so as a result of that, like, this is the type of stuff that you know what, I'm gonna stop right now. Slakia. With that, I want to pray. I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, MANASHAH, I probably said too much. The boss of the elders and apostles, the great most son of Baba, and Shalom.